Welcome to your deep relaxation practice. My name is Laure and I'm delighted to be your trusted guide as you take this time to nurture yourself today. Deep relaxation, also known as yoga nidrā in Sanskrit, originated in India thousands of years ago and translates into yogic sleep or awakened sleep. It is a meditative practice that gradually instills a sense of deep stillness in your physical body, as if it were asleep, while your mind remains awake, enabling you to tap into different layers of consciousness. It is a process, and I'll guide you through each step of the way. But know that if at any point you feel like taking a break, give yourself permission to do so. This is your practice, and as such, you decide, you know what best serves you. And if what serves you best is to drift off to sleep, that's okay too. When you feel that the time has come to join us back, bring your awareness back to my voice, back to my guidance. So today, I've crafted a practice inspired by bedtime stories. You may have been counted a story before going to bed when you were a child, or you may have yourself read stories to your children, your nieces and nephews, or some child you were babysitting. Or maybe this is the first experience you have with bedtime story, and that's okay too. The story that I will read you in this practice is an extract from the book Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. In her own words, she describes herself as a mother, a scientist, a decorated professor of environmental biology, an enrolled member of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, as well as the director of the Center for Native Peoples and the Environment. Braiding Sweetgrass is an ode to nature, a celebration of the earth and the many gifts that it generously offers. In her book, Robin Wall Kimmerer embraces the notion that plants and animals are our oldest teachers. Only when we can hear the languages of other beings are we capable of understanding the generosity of the earth and learning to give our own gifts in return. The excerpt that I'll read is from the chapter Witness to the Rain, where she describes the full-time rain in the deep woods of Oregon. So we'll take some time to transition into our practice, ready our minds, our bodies for the relaxation and the bedtime story that is to come. So you can start gathering your props for relaxation, but we'll ultimately start with some mindful movements. Nothing effortful, and you can do those movements right where you are, on your yoga mat, on your sofa, or on your bed. So have your props nearby, but don't set them up just yet. Simply recline on your support. Lay on your back, resting directly on your support. And when you're there, start by connecting with your body. The sensation of your body lying here and now on your support. Just the way that it is, however you've placed your hands alongside your body, over your belly, above your head. However you've placed your legs, flat on your support, feet on the floor, knees bent, legs folded. All options are equally valid. So connect with your body as it is in this moment, withholding any judgment. And we'll do some synchronous movements of the arms and legs. So from wherever you are, bring your feet flat on the support in front of you, knees bent. Your arms are alongside your body, palms facing down in contact with your support. And take a moment to feel the sensation of being grounded through the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands. You may not directly touch the earth, but you're still supported by it in this very moment. And now, in a very slow motion, mindfully lift your left arm and right leg up towards the ceiling. Any amount. It doesn't have to be a big movement. You do not have to reach your legs and arms straight. You can keep a comfortable bend in your knee as well as a bend in your elbow. And then bring them both back down. We'll do the opposite set of arm and leg. So lift your right arm and left leg, reaching any amount towards the ceiling. And then bring them back down. Once again on the first side, left arm and right leg up. Flow them back down. Opposite side, right arm and left leg up. And rest them back down. Do that 2 more times on each side at your own pace. And when you're done, take a couple of breaths with both your arms and both your legs down on your support, connecting to the earth underneath you. We'll now add the breath to our little choreography. So inhale, left arm and right leg up. Any amount, doesn't have to be all the way, with a comfortable bend in your knee and in your elbow. Exhale, bring them back down. Other side, inhale, right arm and left leg up, any amount towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring them back down. Inhale, switch again, left arm and right leg up. Exhale, float them back down. Inhale, right arm and left leg up. Exhale, float them back down. Continue with this pattern at your own pace, on your own breath. Let your breath drive the movement, not the other way around. On the call of your inhale, lift whichever set of arm and leg you're on, lift them up. On the call of your exhale, lower them back down. And when you're ready, you can rest both arms and both legs on your support. Take a couple of breaths there, connecting with your body, connecting with your breath, connecting with the earth underneath you. And now, if you're interested, we'll assemble the pieces together. in a little choreography of nature inspired by this theme tonight. Imagine that you're a little ladybug walking under a blade of grass. And if you'd rather not do this exercise, that's fine. You can keep with the prior exercise we just did, or simply rest on your support, feeling connected to the earth beneath you. So if you are interested in this exercise, whenever you're ready, inhale, left arm and right leg up, any amount. Exhale, lower both your right leg and left arm while bringing up your right arm and left leg, any amount. Inhale, lower left arm and right leg while bringing up right arm and left leg. Exhale, switch again, lowering the arm and the leg that were up and reaching the opposite set of arm and leg towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, switch again, lowering the set of arm and leg that is raised and raising the opposite set up. Keep going like this at your own pace, on your own breath, 3 or 4 times each side. The ladybug gently climbing up the grass shoot. And when you're ready, when the ladybug has reached the top of the blade of grass, rest both your legs, both your arms down on your support again, wherever they comfortably land, and take a moment to connect with your body. Feel the sensations running through your body. And connect with your breath. And connect with the earth beneath you. From here, you can go ahead and take a moment to settle down for the relaxation portion of class. So since you're already lying down, you can stay there and place a small pillow under your head so that the skin of your scalp won't get sore during the practice. You can place another pillow, a fluffier pillow or a folded blanket under your knees, so that they won't lock and interfere with the flow of your blood. And I also suggest throwing a blanket over your body. During deep relaxation, the body temperature drops, so the blanket will help you remain warm throughout the practice. You can place your arms alongside your body, palms facing down, for a grounding, soothing effect, or palms facing up for a creative experience. You can also rest your hands on your belly. And whichever position of your hands is most comfortable, most appealing, make sure that they are either fully under the blanket or fully over the blanket. Same thing for your feet. So go ahead and get set. Take your time. And of course, you can move at any point during class to make yourself more comfortable. But as much as possible, find your comfort right now. Enable stillness in your body. And once you're settled down, connect once again with the sensation of your body anchored into your supports. Reconnect with the feeling of the earth underneath you, supporting you. Sense your whole body resting on the earth. Even if not directly, surrender your body to the earth through your supports. Rest in the comfort that you can lean on it. The earth is supporting you reliably. One of its many gifts to you. It's unconditional support. It will not falter under you. It will always be there to catch you. You can count on the earth to be there right under you, always. We'll now take a few mindful breaths to further release any remaining tensions or restlessness in your body and your mind. So on those mindful breaths, you'll gather all the thoughts that are on your mind, anything that you can find, and visualize them fusing together into clouds, hovering over your head. And then you'll release those clouds and thoughts into the sky. So go ahead now. Take a full breath in through your nose. Your thoughts, emotions, forming a dark cloud over your head. Strong exhale through your mouth. Use the power of your out-breath to push this cloud as far as possible away from you. When your next inhale comes, go ahead and bundle all the negative, the neutral, or the positive thoughts and emotions that are on your mind in a dense gray cloud. And let the power of your long exhale blow this cloud far, far away from you. On the call of your next inhale, long and full, gather anything that's left on your mind into a fluffy white cloud. And on your next long and big exhale, let this cloud tumble lightly, roll away into the horizon. Let your breath find its natural rhythm again. You can close your eyes if you haven't done so yet. And take a moment to build your intention, your sankalpa, for today's practice. An intention is a short message as an auto-suggestion. It adds a transformational dimension to your practice. It is the motivation that helps you through the practice, the direction, the element of growth that keeps you going when the practice gets hard. It can be a personal message from yourself to yourself. I am on my way. I find my right path. Or it can be from yourself to someone else. I find my path so that I can be there for my loved ones. It can be a message from others to you. My loved ones support me on my way. Or if you want to let yourself be inspired by the theme of nature and the story that I read, you can craft an intention as an understanding between you and the planet. I appreciate the gifts of the earth, and I I offer my own in return. Whatever feels right to you. This is something that is yours to create, it is yours to nurture, and it is yours to keep as an intimate bond with yourself that no one else has to know about. And once you've crafted this intention, repeat it 3 times silently in your head. And then gather your awareness on your breath. Be aware of your breath, the sensation of your body breathing. No effort required, no need to change your breath. Let it be. Let your breath unfold in its most natural way. Simply aware of your body breathing. Now gently start listening to your breath. It can be a subtle sound, the air coming in and out of your nostrils. Listen to the symphony of your own breath, its enchanting, simple beauty. The beauty of your body breathing as nature intended. Your most natural breath flowing in and out of your body. Follow the symphony of your breath, like the wind in the trees, ruffling the leaves. Your breath playing a tune that only it can play. Beautiful in its uniqueness, unique in its beauty. Continue to follow the symphony of your natural breath for another minute. Before finally letting go of it, the symphony of your breath flying off in the wind. And I'll now guide you through a body awareness exercise. It's an exercise that comes to us from the Himalayan Institute, which is a school of Yoga Nidrā, and it is called 61 Points or Shavayatra. In this exercise, I'll name different parts of the body, and all you have to do is bring your conscious awareness to that part of the body. You don't need to move, you don't need to think or to analyze anything. And if it helps to move your awareness along, keeping with the theme of nature, you can picture a ray of sunlight brushing over that part of the body, bringing a sense of warmth. Or you can see a raindrop landing there, feeling the cooling effect of water splattering on that spot. Or alternatively, you can visualize a little flower blooming at each spot that I name. So when you're ready, let's start at the point between your eyebrows. Feel the ray of warm sunlight, the cool droplet of rain, or visualize the blossoming flower bud at the points between your eyebrows, at the hollow of your throat, at your right shoulder joint, your right elbow, the middle of your right wrist, the tip of your right thumb, the tip of your index finger, the tip of your middle finger, the tip of your ring finger, and the tip of your pinky. Back to your right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder joint, to the hollow of your throat. There again, visualize this ray of warm sunlight, the cool droplet of rain, the blossoming flower. From the hollow of your throat to your left shoulder joint, left elbow, the middle of your left wrist, the tip of your left thumb, tip of your index finger, tip of your left middle finger, tip of your ring finger, and tip of your pinky. Back to your left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder joint, to the hollow of your throat. Trickling at your heart center, which is not the place of your physical heart, but the space deep inside your chest cavity, right below your breastbone. From your heart center to the right side of your chest, back at your heart center, the left side of your chest, back at your heart center again, down to your solar plexus, which is just below your breastbone, your navel, your right hip, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, right second toe, right third toe, right fourth toe, right little toe. Back at your right ankle, right knee, right hip, and navel. Onto your left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, tip of your second toe, tip of your third toe, tip of your fourth toe, tip of your little toe. Back at your left ankle, left knee, left hip, and your navel. From your navel up to your solar plexus, to your heart center, to the hollow of your throat, and back at the space between your eyebrows. Sense your whole body now, your whole body, from head to toes. Visualize all the little flowers, the soft droplets of rain, the rays of warm sunlight. All the spots where you've placed them across your body. Become increasingly aware of your body, both on the outside but also on the inside, as a jolt of energy, a gentle tingling, maybe a soft vibration that expands to your whole body. And now bring your awareness to the screen of your mind. It is the dark space behind your closed eyes. It is where dreams take place at night. And spend some time contemplating that infinite space, sparkling with flashes, spots of colors, bright lights. I'll now read you this story by Robin Wall Kimmerer, describing rain in the deep forest of Oregon. Let your mind play that story on the space behind your closed eyes. This Oregon rain at the start of winter falls steadily in sheets of gray, unimpeded, making a gentle hiss. You'd think that rain falls equally over the land, but it doesn't. The rhythm and the tempo change markedly from place to place. In a tangle of salal and Oregon grape, the rain strikes rat-tat-tat-tat-tat on the hard, shiny leaves, the snare drum of sclerophylls. Rhododendron leaves, broad and flat, receive the rain with a smack that makes the leaves bounce and rebound, dancing in the downpour. Beneath a massive hemlock, the drops are fewer, and the craggy trunk knows rain as dribbles down its furrows. On bare soil, the rain splats on the clay, while fir needles swallow it up with an audible gulp. In contrast, the fall of rain on moss is nearly silent. walk back to the trail, a giant log blocks the way. It has fallen from the toe slope out into the river, where its branches drag in the rising current. Its top rests on the opposite shore. Going under looks easier than going over, so I drop to my hands and knees. And here I find my dry place. The ground mosses are brown and dry, the soil soft and powdery. The log makes a roof overhead, more than a meter wide, in the wedge-shaped space where the slope falls away to the stream. I can stretch out my legs, the slope angle perfectly accommodating the length of my back. I let my head rest in a dry nest of heliconium moss and sigh in contentment. My breath forms a cloud above me, up where brown tufts of moss still cling to the furrowed bark, embroidered with spider webs and wisps of lichen that haven't seen the sun since this tree became a log. Time as an objective reality has never made much sense to me. It's what happens that matters. How can minutes and years, devices of our own creation, mean the same thing to a gnat and two cedars? 200 years is young for the trees whose tops this morning are hung with mist. It's an eye blink of time for the river, and nothing at all for the rocks. The rocks and the river and the very same trees are likely to be here in another 200 years, if we take good care. As for me, and that chipmunk, and the clouds of gnats, we will have moved on. If there is meaning in the past and in the imagined future, it is captured in the moment. When you have all the time in the world, you can spend it not on going somewhere, but on being where you are. So I stretch out, close my eyes, and listen to the rain. As you let the sound of the rain sing in symphony of droplets to you, take some time to repeat your sankalpa, your intention. Repeat it silently in your head 3 times, letting it sink into the deepest of your being, the way rainwater trickles underground, reaching deep into the core of the earth. And now for a moment, give your mind permission to rest. It has done quite a lot during this practice, so for a moment let it be. Let it catch a break and rest in its natural, innate state of stillness. As this practice comes to an end, gently deepen your breath. With your eyes still closed, visualize the room where you're practicing. You are no longer in the forest, no longer under the dry log listening to the rain in Oregon, but you are right here, right now, in your own space, practicing Yoga Nidra. So picture the walls, the ceiling, the floor, any door or window within your space. And then see yourself in that room. You're here, now, in the room where you chose to practice tonight. So picture yourself as you are, practicing Yoga Nidra, with the pillows, the blanket, all the accessories that you're using to feel comfortable, to rest your body on the earth. And then take a moment to feel increasingly grounded again. Sense your body in contact with the earth underneath you. The contact of your body with your supports. Your heels, your legs touching what's underneath them. The back of your head resting on a pillow. You hold back, the back of your arms in contact with your supports. Feel the blanket over your body. Maybe you can even feel your clothes touching your skin. And when you are fully present, you can choose to turn off your device if you'd like to remain in that silent relaxation a little longer. Or you can bring your knees to your chest. Very gently roll side to side. Be aware of the movement in your body. Notice the difference after the period of stillness that you've experienced during class. Energy flowing again throughout your body. A gentle movement. There's no rush. When you're ready, you can lift yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. And once more, take a moment to adjust to this new position. sense the energy flowing in this new position. And you can gently reopen your eyes. Take your time to get back to your present environment. Any light in your space coming from your windows or from the lights above you. If you'd like to join me in closing class, you can bring your hands to your heart. May you always find your dry place amidst the downpour. Thank you. Thank you for your commitment to yourself and for your presence in this class today. Namaste.